Okay, so I just have to do a quick interjection at the beginning of the video. Due to copyright, the video in its original form got completely blocked, and it was an audio claim, not an audio-visual claim, so that means that there's no fixing that with just some basic editing, so I'm having to do a Reactor Hub thingamabob to fix it. So basically, when you get to the reaction portion of this video, head over to the link in the description. It'll be the very top link. Click that, and you'll be able to watch the reaction section of the video there, and then you can come back here and finish it up, should you wish to. And just wanted to let y'all know about that, because it can be a little confusing if you've not encountered it before. But yeah, I will let y'all actually go and enjoy the video now. I thought I had some very good commentary in this one, so yeah, I hope y'all like it, and yeah, link in the description for when you get to the reaction portion. Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. Today is simultaneously an exciting and a sad day, because we are checking out BABYMETAL, the one unfinished version live performance for the first take. The last one we checked out that they did, Monochrome, was fantastic, so I imagine this will be a similar level of quality, but it does mean that we are to the end of the current stage of our BABYMETAL reaction journey. However, this does not mean that it is the end. I do have one more BABYMETAL thing on the list for whenever we get past this new releases backlog, so can't wait to get to that. And at this point, I want to go ahead and extend a sort of call for help to the BABYMETAL fans who may be watching this. When we get, like, pro-shot live performance videos out there of the songs off of the other one, I want y'all to let me know so I can get those on the reaction list and check them out. The best way to do that is, frankly, just to throw them into the reaction requests channel in my Discord server. I will see that pretty much immediately, but you commented on the video and I'll see that as well. But yeah, getting to me via Discord is a bit quicker, but anyways, yeah, I need y'all to let me know when that stuff comes out, because I will miss it otherwise, alright? But, yeah, end of the BABYMETAL reaction journey for a little while, which is very sad, but very exciting, and there's a lot of things to be excited about with this one. But the thing that excites me about this the most isn't the fact that it's another first take performance, which, like I already said, was phenomenal last time. It isn't the fact that it is the one, which is one of my favorite BABYMETAL songs, though that is a really good reason to be excited. It isn't even just the fact that it is BABYMETAL just as a standard thing, which is a good reason to be excited as well. I love checking out BABYMETAL. They are my favorite band, so it's always a good time. No, the reason I am so excited about this one specifically is this song, this performance more accurately, features BABYMETAL's newest member, Momoko. And I have seen a good amount of footage of her performing on stage with them from, you know, back in the day, before she was a proper member. So I have a good feel for her stage presence and that kind of thing, her skills as a dancer, and from what I've heard, her energy has increased tenfold now that she's an official member, which is incredible. But when it comes to vocals, I have no idea. I have not heard anything from her yet, so I do not know if she's a good vocalist or not. She was chosen to be in BABYMETAL, so I'd say that's pretty good indication that she is, but I've not witnessed anything before, so this will be my first time experiencing her skills as a vocalist, which is something that is very exciting to me. So with that out of the way, I've rambled on for long enough, so without further ado, let's hop into it. I'm just gonna have silence for a moment then. There we go. Interesting piano so far. I think this is gonna need either something more happening with the piano, or perhaps some strings layered in to really have it all come together, but it is alright so far. Just absolutely beautiful vocals. There's the strings. There we go. Okay. Yeah. No, I can now from two. Hold on, let me actually pause this so I can focus on what I'm saying, because I do want to actually focus on this song. I don't do this often, but I actually want to focus on this performance. Having heard at this point, like, 2 clips of backing vocals, yeah, she belongs to BABYMETAL. I will definitively say that, and we'll wait to be very pleasantly surprised once we perhaps get a song that showcases her even more, and an original song built a bit more towards her skills. But anyways, let's bring that back a tiny bit to get back into a better zone, I guess. I don't know, there's words. Yeah, let's hop back into it. Sorry for pausing, I don't like to do that very often. Their voices blend together just beautifully. Interesting string the back there. Oh, that's beautiful right there. Oh. Ooh. Bit of a, like full choir kicking in. Very nice. Oh, that pause kept me waiting just a fraction of a second too long. Incredible. Yeah, I'm going to say something that I've been saying a lot in these reactions as of late, that was just absolutely beautiful. Oh, I actually need to just take a second to to recover from that. Man. You know, a while back, I watched the original All Quiet on the Western Front. Trust me, I'm gonna make this story make sense in a second. A while back, I watched the original All Quiet on the Western Front. A fantastic movie. Really my all-time favorite at this point. Oh, I mean, it's one of those movies that, you know, it sticks with you. The scenes that I may not remember the exact flow of events, I may not remember the exact dialogue, but I remember how they made me feel, right? So many moments that it still stand out to me, right? The hands gripping the barbed wire, Paul returning home and witnessing what it's like, everything with the boots, the somewhat infamous shell hole scene, the ending to the film, and once it was over, once the film was done, I just felt empty, right? Like, I was done with this, and it was a question of, what now? And I know that may sound weird, but it was a piece of art that profoundly affected me. And now, when I say it left me feeling empty, that is a positive thing, but it was making me feel something very negative in a very positive manner. That was it having sort of, I would say, the desired effect. What I'm feeling right now after watching this is it's the same thing, a more positive version of that. Like, I don't feel empty, but I watched that, and I don't know if it's just due to today being an interesting day, if it's due to the weird progression we've had through songs as of late, if it's the excitement of a new member, if it's the fact that I've realized there's a new era coming forward with BABYMETAL, if it's something else, but I feel the same way. It's the I've been affected profoundly by this, and perhaps this would fit better in the later review portion, but I don't know, having had to just sit here for a second and reflect on this, I need to go and get this rant off my chest, you know. Again, that was just absolutely beautiful. But anyways, so let me try to get back into YouTube persona, and let's hop into some lyrical analysis. Now, this is again, much like with, I guess my reaction to the legend, that sudden shift feels very weird, but, anyways, this is the unfinished version of the song. I don't know if that's essentially a performance of more of a demo version where they're sort of creating the idea of this, much like the quite famous unfinished version of Akatsuki, I believe the track is, that we see that with a, pardon my probably horrendous pronunciation there, or if it's more referred to as an unfinished version, perhaps as an homage to that, if you will. But anyways, my point with that rant is, I'll be honest, I don't know how accurate the final lyrics we'll be talking about are to this version. I was attempting to pay attention to that, and the music overwhelmed me, so I didn't. But we will be talking about the lyrics to the one English version of English version off of Metal Galaxy. So I can't speak to how accurate they may be to what we just reacted to, so I hope that makes sense. But anyways, let's hop into the actual analysis part of the analysis section. And, you know, I could go through this line by line, right? I could do that, but I think this is a song that would be better suited by just talking about the general meaning I grab from it, and then pointing out a few things within that, right? The song, something that I don't think is going to be a controversial statement within the community. This is a song for the fans, right? After all, the BABYMETAL fan base, at least the portion that pays to be a part of it, is referred to as the One. This is a song to the One, right? Within the chorus, we are the one, together we're the only one, you are the one, forever you're the only one. It's a message to the fans that is all wrapped up within, frankly, within the song title, within just those two lines right there. We are the one, together we're the only one. The sense of togetherness, interconnectivity, that kind of thing that we have have with BABYMETAL, and then BABYMETAL speaking to us, you are the one, forever you're the only one, perhaps in a sense elevating the fans even above them, right? Because after all, without fans, what is a band? What is a group? What is an artist, right? So it's just stressing the importance of that, and there's a few things I want to point out within this. Of course, within verse 2, this is our song, this is our dream, and after each section of those, you have UMetal and MoMetal in the original version. So I suppose in this version, if that section was in there, MoMetal and MoMoMetal, which too many M's. Anyways, coming in one for all for one, which I believe comes from Three Musketeers? One of those old novels. I've not read as many of the classics as perhaps I should have. I'll get around to it one of these days. I'm pretty sure I have that on my bookshelf somewhere. But anyways, I'm not confident on the source, or the original source of that line, because I have not actually read the book. But one for all for one, again stressing that sort of interconnectivity that I was talking about. But this is our song. A song for the fan base, but also for BABYMETAL, a song for us. This is our dream. Man, a lot of dream stuff with BABYMETAL as of late. This is a lot of dream stuff as of late, but this is our dream, sort of what they've been dreaming for, what they've been wishing for, what they've been hoping for, achieved here. And then please take us to the land of dreams, perhaps to the fans, that the fans have the ability to make this dream come true, in a sense, right? And then in verse 4, we stand in a circle pit, side by side, stand in the circle pit, raise your hands, reference to, of course, the crowd down below. You know, you have the mosh pit and everything, but down there, joined together, side by side, raising their hands, getting involved in the music, right? And that raise your hands, I could probably talk about something that, you know, the fans get involved with in some BABYMETAL song, but I'm gonna do the thing I've been doing as of late and connect it back to Sleep Token. This is not something I've witnessed myself. I not only have never seen Sleep Token perform, but have not seen any footage of this, but apparently in performances of the song Jericho, which is a beautiful song, by the way, there's a line in there, "My arms are not worthy," I believe it is. And from what I've heard, during the live performances, the fans will raise their arms up while they sing that. Very much the image that popped into my mind with that line there. And it's just, again, the fan base, the sort of act of joining together in concert, that kind of thing, right? The final thing in chorus 2, chorus starts out, yeah, as is to be expected, we are the one, together we're the only one, we are the, or you are the one, forever you're the only one. But then we are the one whenever we are on your side, you are the one, remember, always on your side. The idea that BABYMETAL are, in a sense, there for us through their music and their performances and that kind of thing, that they're perhaps supporting us. And I'm not sure exactly how to put that into words, but it's just sort of the strength you can gain through music, the support you can gain through music, right? I'm sure we all have some song that got us through just a rough patch in our life. And for me personally, that was final year of high school was a not particularly good part of my life, and a song that was really helpful throughout, at least part of that time, was Shine by BABYMETAL. So that's something that is a line that very much speaks to me on a much more personal level. Yeah, I don't have much more to dive into with the lyrics, and again, I'll just reiterate that this is essentially just a song to the fans, sort of BABYMETAL telling the fans how important they are to them, right? Just some I don't even know what word to use. Motivational and inspirational, like, they work, but they don't sound right. Wholesome, again, it works, but does not feel right for this time. The internet has somewhat ruined wholesome. So I don't know what word to use there, but whatever it is very much that word. But yeah, that's it for the lyrics. So let's shift into the music. Again, absolutely beautiful. I won't go down the whole rant again, but y'all have already heard how that made me feel, and at this point, I should acknowledge that songs can oftentimes have like a major impact on me, but it's not always something that I perhaps showcase. I'm not particularly good at bringing my emotions forth, and I'm trying to do a bit better job with that. As a YouTuber, of course, it's helpful to be able to be presenting how I feel about things, presenting my emotions, instead of just being like, oh, neat. Yeah, so here's the stuff in the song. This was cool, right? I like to be upbeat with stuff, but like I'm trying to be genuine, and as of late, I've been doing a bit better job with that, showing that this is something I'm getting emotional over, something I'm being affected by. But I don't know. I'm not someone who necessarily gets very excessively emotive, if you will. So yeah, this stuff doesn't always showcase itself as well as I would necessarily like it to, unfortunately. So I wanted to go in and make that clear, that this did affect me profoundly, like I said, but it may not have come across that purely visually. But anyways, when y'all saw how this affected me, or at least y'all heard how it affected me, so I'll just talk about the different stuff. Starting off with the vocals, I mean, as is expected, phenomenal. Sue Metal is, I think, there's been a battle for a little while between her and Vessel from Sleep Token for my favorite vocalist, right? Makes sense, two favorite bands really tied for first place, and which one do I actually like more? It's been a battle for a while. I think this performance really solidified that. I don't know, it could go either way, because Vessel is, I think, very consistently on just this ridiculous level, whereas Sue Metal is also consistent on a very good level, but the highs that she has, I think, are so much higher. So it is debatable, but I think right now, solidified as my favorite vocalist. And I mean, that was shown here so well. Just so much power and emotion in those vocals. She's just got such a strong voice. And what's the word I'm looking for? The English pronunciation, there we go, was remarkable. That was fantastic. You know, I was going on a rant there. I legitimately have no idea what I was saying. I started to say words before my mind had them, and I'm not sure what was happening there, so I'm just gonna shut myself up on that point. But yeah, no, her vocals were amazing. This was easily one of the best performances I've heard from her. And then Moa and Momoko, you didn't necessarily have a chance to shine on their own, which was something I certainly would have loved to see, right? But they joined together, creating some phenomenal backing vocals. I think those legitimately may be the strongest backing vocals I've heard in anything from BABYMETAL, and I'm sure the Yui fans are going to come after me for that one. I do love BABYMETAL's vocals as well, but that was something else, and it does get me very excited about the future with Momoko as a member. I cannot wait to see what she does. Like I think I said towards the beginning, or maybe in the central interruption during the reaction, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I said this, that I can't wait to see what happens when we get some music from BABYMETAL that has her on backing vocals as like new vocals, and it's built a bit more to be something for her, right? I cannot wait to see what we get within that form. But yeah, vocals in this were phenomenal. The piano, slightly weaker than it was in Monochrome. It had a few moments that were interesting, but it was just a slight, I almost want to say discordance. I don't think that's quite the word I need, but hopefully that conveys the idea. It wasn't bad. It was just like, that's gonna need to take some time to get adjusted to get used to, so it doesn't catch me off guard. For the most part, it was good, but definitely, I think in the monochrome piano version, it was stronger. The strings, though, were beautiful. I loved those. Not much to say on them, but they added the depth that I think was necessary here. So, yeah, fantastic strings in this song. And then finally, for whatever reason, I didn't talk about this during the vocals section, but we did have those, it sounded like male vocals coming in right at the end. That was very cool, very unexpected. Did not imagine that would be something that showed up during this song, but that was quite nice. Good bit of escalation right at the end. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I think, I don't know, in a weird sense, I think the basic music of the first take performance of Monochrome was better. But taking in all the surrounding circumstances and the overall vocal performance at the very least, and just the way that this impacted me, I think this was the better one. I don't know. I don't have some way to sort of wrap this one up neatly, but I do think this was the better performance. Yeah. Anyways, I'm out of things to say. I rarely have a good segue, but I have no segue into this. So YouTube persona, what in... Oh, that felt very weird, and the battery, I just got a notification that it's running low at the same time I switched to YouTube energy. I think that is legitimately the weirdest experience I've ever had as a YouTuber. Anyways, yeah, really bad, transition out of the way. Let's figure out what we'll be checking out next time, up to 54, because, man, stuff keeps coming out. Let's give it a spin, see what we get. Excited whatever it will be. I don't know, I'd love something heavy. We haven't had anything too heavy in a while. BM2, B-M2, technically that's BABYMETAL. Not heavy, but it'll be good. That is one of their live performances, I think. I don't know what one, Puzzle, maybe? That almost feels right. It's whatever live performance came out before No God. I don't know, I have no idea what song that is. Maybe Puzzle. I don't have anything to say about it, but it'll be good. BABYMETAL, always a good band, and their live performances are incredible. So yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Not necessarily what I would have chosen, but no complaints there. Again, that will be fun. But anyways, I need to just take a moment more to recover from this. I'm still feeling very, in a sense, emotionally overwhelmed. This is a performance that, for whatever unknown reason, had quite the impact on me. I'm still not sure exactly what it was, but something about it just greatly impacted me. So anyways, that is it for the video. So thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the performance, I guess, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, there will be a link to the performance, so you can go check it out, support the artist. And I almost never say this, but in this one, I will urge you to go check out the original thing to experience it without my, at times, annoying interjections. There will also be links to my BABYMETAL videos playlist, my alt-idol reactions playlist, my rock and metal reactions playlist, because I'm pretty sure I threw the last one in there as well. It might be down there, and my Japanese music reactions playlist, so you can check out some similar content from me. And then my Discord server, which, hey, if you want to help me check out the live performances of the songs off of the other one, when we get some proper footage of those, that is the best way to do that, so hop in there. Discord, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist of all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify, and my Linktree, which has all my other stuff in it in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.